Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In the previous video I showed you how to create this animation using CSS. Now this is going to be a continuation of that video, and in this video we're going to make this animation full screen, and we'll also make it responsive so that it will look good on a mobile device. Now let me show you the end result. So this is how it's going to look. We can see that we have the full screen animation, and now that we have a full screen animation we can add this to a home page and it will look good. Now let me show you how it will look on different screen sizes. So let's decrease the width of the screen, and here we can see that the size of all the images change according to the width of the screen. And if we reach a specific width, and I think in this example it's 640 pixels, we can see that all the images have double the size. So this is how it will look on a mobile device, and this is how it will look on a desktop. So let's get started. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the width and the height of the container. So let's go back to our style.css file, and I will leave the link of this source code in the description of this video. So let's go to our my container, and let's change the height to 100 viewport height, which is 100% of the screen, and we'll change the width to 100%. Now let's go back to our website, and here we can see we have 100% width for the container, but we have some margin over here, so let's remove that. And here we can see we have set a margin of 40 pixels top and bottom and auto for left and right. Now we can safely remove this line of code from here. And now we can see we don't have any margin. We have a little bit of margin for the body, so let's remove that as well. So I'll just target the body over here, and I'll just type margin 0. And now if we go back to our website, we can see that we don't have any margins and the animation is full screen. And now if we decrease the width of the screen, we can see that the bus has the same size, but all the other images change the size. So that's why it doesn't look nice. So let's go back, and here we can see for all the images we have set a width in percentage. So that's why it changes the size based on the screen size. But if you go to the bus image, here we can see we have set a width of 250 pixels. So we have to change it to a percentage value. So I'll just set it to, let's say, 30%, and let's see how it looks. So here we can see we have the bus, and if we decrease the width of the screen, we can see that the bus also changes the size. I think we can decrease the width a little bit more. So let's set it to 25%, and I think now we have the correct size. Now we also need to change the left and the bottom positions in percentage. So let's go back, and for the left position let's add some percentage value. So I just set it to 10% from the left, and for the bottom I just set it to 0. So now we have set the left position to a percentage value, and if we decrease the width of the screen, we can see that it has a consistent spacing from the left, but we have different spacing from the bottom. So let's go back. Here in the SVG, let's set a background color, and let's see what is the height of the bus. So let's type red over here, and here we can see this is the height of the bus, so that's why it doesn't have the correct spacing from the bottom. So let's set the height of the bus to auto so that it will have the correct height. And now we can see we have the correct height for the bus and also the correct bottom position for the bus. And if we decrease the width of the screen, it has the consistent spacing from the bottom and from the left. Alright, now let's remove this background color from here, and if we go back to our website, everything looks alright. Alright, now let's add a media query, and when we hit a specific width, we want to change the width of all the images to double their size. So for example, if we go less than 640 pixels, we want to change the width of all of these images to double their size. And let's add a media query over here. So I'll just type add media, and here I'll just type max width of 640 pixels. You can add your desired width over here. Now let's go back, and let's copy the selectors for all the images. So I'll just copy all of this from here, and let's scroll down, and let's paste it over here inside the media query. And here I'll just type width, and I'll just set the width to 400%. Because if we scroll up, we can see that we had set a width of 200% by default. Now when the screen has a width of less than 640 pixels, we're going to change the width to 400%. And we'll also change the width of the bus. So let's type my container bus. And if we scroll up, we can see we have set a width of 25%. So let's scroll down, and here we will set a width of 50%. Now let's go back to our website, and here we can see we have double the size of all the images, and if we increase the width of the screen, we have the normal size. So now we can see it is completely responsive, and we also have a full screen animation. So that's basically it for this video. I will leave the link of the source code in the description. And if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.